bacon.
Good morning, sleepyhead. I thought you were in a coma. But don't worry, I wouldn't let them keep you alive with machines.
You're cooking?
Yes. I'm actually enjoying it. Of course, once I figured out how to turn the stove on. Okay. How do you like your eggs?
Cooked, preferably, but, it's not a requirement.
Well, I thought a hearty breakfast would do us good because we need to strategize.
About what?
Patrice. Leggy, blonde. She kidnapped her sperm.
You know what? I'm thinking you've already strategized this without me.
Well, I have a couple of thoughts, yes.
Nora, this isn't a team sport.
Okay, she came after you. It means she comes after all of us. She's a dangerous woman, Malcolm.
Fragile.
She's psychotic. She's a vengeful, drug-addicted ex-lover with access to pills and DNA and sharp needles.
You're burning my bacon.
Oh, damn it!
Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. Listen, I need your help.
Sure. What's up, Buttercup?
We have a new client with some concerns about confidentiality.
Why? Did something happen?
No, not here, but he's had some trouble in the past with the press.
Press?
Photographers, mostly.
Paparazzi? Scott! Who is it? Is it an actor? Please tell me, please.
Okay, please don't make me show you this guy's non-disclosure agreement, okay? I use it to do chest presses.
Right, okay, gotcha.
So we
Go
need
on.
a sperm sample from him, but he won't come to the clinic, so we're gonna have to pick it up from his house. Here's the catch. He lives in Malibu. That sample has to be back in the lab within 30 minutes, okay? Otherwise, it's not viable.
No problem. I know every back street and shortcut from here to the beach. I can pick up the sample, stop for a double decaf latte, and make it back with time to spare.
Okay, don't, but okay. His people will call our people when he's ready
Ready for what?
to give a sample. He's not gonna start till you get there.
Wow. That's a first for me.
Tell me something.
Well, it's good. I'm liking it, I swear.
What is holding you back from going after this woman with a hacksaw?
Yesterday I almost did. Today, I just wanted to get help.
Malcolm, you almost lost everything because of this woman.
Believe me, if I knew what I was getting involved with, I never would have opened that door, but now it's open. I don't want to provoke her. I've thought it all through, Nora. There's far too much she could use against me. I can't fire her.
No, you can't fire her. We should give her a promotion.
What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be in Seattle?
I didn't go.
Why not?
I heard your message and you sounded so... I was worried about you.
Did you pull out of the concert?
I gave him enough time to find somebody else. I don't think anybody's gonna complain that second flautist on the left was a no-show.
I would.
Are you just getting home?
Yeah, I slept on a friend's couch.
Oh.
Alone. You're the only friend I want to share furniture with at the moment.
At the moment.
Don't quote me, please. I'm delirious. I had 11 minutes of sleep on a love seat. I think I may also have scoliosis. Will you come to dinner with me tonight?
Is your emergency over?
Yeah. Yeah, it's over. I'm all yours. Come on. You won't be sorry.
Make sure I'm not.
I'll bring you your lunch.
Lovers and takers, breaking hearts to make the papers. She won't stop, and so stop trying, cause the reasons for your tears aren't worth crying. And this life is a beautiful one, and though I've seen it coming, oh don't.
And there's no trouble with the drugs, no side effects, reactions, anything we didn't discuss before?
Actually, the drugs make me a little jumpy, but that could also be the new chef I just hired. There's a little language barrier.
Yeah, you speak English, he communicates with knives.
Now, did Dr. Campbell talk to you about the higher success rate of pregnancy using fresh embryos?
She did, but we're gonna have to go with the ones we already froze. Our doctor in Miami told us like 6 years ago that my egg production was coming to a grinding halt.
There's nothing wrong with using frozen, right?
No, not at all. But we'll have a much better idea about their quality once we've thawed them. Now, your uterine lining is ready, so I'd like to do the transfer on Friday.
Actually, I was going to ask you about that. Can we do it on Thursday?
What's the problem with Friday?
We had to change the restaurant opening to Thursday night, so Friday morning we're debriefing with the investors.
By the way, you're both invited to the opening. We need friends who like to talk to restaurant critics and use words like delicious.
Thursday would work so much better.
Wait, Thursday we're at Farmer's Market with the vendors, but the afternoon...
Liquor license board, they had to reschedule. And Friday I'm with the waitstaff.
Hey, do you have one of those little Caesar salad carts? Because perhaps I could just swing by the restaurant, do the transfer on one of those if you have free 10 minutes.
I'm sorry. Friday's perfect.
Friday it is.
Thank you. Now, you started taking the progesterone yesterday, so we'll thaw the eggs today, and in 3 days I'll get you pregnant.
No, it looks a little like Orlando Bloom's place, but it's not exactly the same.
Marissa, please don't snoop. Just sit. Wait, how do you know what Orlando Bloom's place looks like?
I saw it on Cribs. His bathtub is big enough for like 6 people. And there's a cannon out by the pool. Did Mystery Sperm use it in a movie? Did he come down from Cold Mountain? I won't ask another question, I swear.
This is for you.
Thank you.
And I thought I had a bad job.
Now, Mitchell is the squirmy one. So, this must be Christopher.
Yeah.
I always find them easier to handle when they're in a petri dish.
You should see them on a changing table.
We just wanted to say thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Would you excuse me?
Oh, yes.
Patrice? Would you mind joining me in my office? Just for one moment.
Hey there, stranger. You ready to move up in the world?
What?
We want to talk to you about expanding your current position here, Patrice. There's a pay raise, less time in the lab, and no patient contact. This job consists mostly of tracking insurance forms.
I was hired as a nurse.
We'll change your title. And you get your own office. With a door.
We're looking to convert that room down the hall next to exam room 3.
The supply closet.
Not anymore. Congratulations.
You truly deserve this, Patrice.
Fine.
You are evil.
Well, sometimes you're the windshield and sometimes you're the bug. And you can thank me tonight with a dirty martini after work.
No, sorry, not tonight. Got plans.
Break 'em.
With Sophia.
Oh. Right, okay. Well, buy her one for me then.
Marissa, where are you?
Close.
Is it in the warmer?
Yes, totally safe. So, it turns out my friend Mandy says that they used a cannon in some deleted scene from The Last Samurai. How could you keep that kind of information? Wait, hang on.
What's the matter?
Why am I hitting traffic? There's never traffic on the Sepulveda ramp.
Please tell me you're not getting on Sepulveda.
Why? What's the matter with Sepulveda?
Nothing. See you next Wednesday.
And even though the others failed to produce anything viable, I'm hopeful that this last straw will deliver the goods.
Any way of knowing in advance if these embryos will work? After being stood up 3 times, the girl starts to feel a little insecure.
Well, we have to thaw them out before we know anything.
But after this, there's no more straws.
Yes, this is the last of it, but there's no reason not to be optimistic. Often I find the final straw produces the best embryos.
So what you're saying is that this is really the last straw.
Would you stop? These embryos have to work because he needs to find a new joke.
Yeah, Brian, maybe you should stick to electrical work.
I don't know, Doc. I'm thinking about switching to stand-up. Would the clinic still cover as much of our costs if I gave up being your electrician?
With your material, we charge you extra. So, let's see what we have and stick with the original plan. Transfer on Friday.
All I want is another chance.
Hey, come on, it's all right.
No, I messed up.
It's not your fault. How could you have heard about the chase? You have a gaping black hole where your radio should be.
I don't park on the street anymore.
So I'll talk to the client, you'll go back tomorrow, get another sample, and you won't touch his cannon.
I don't remember it being this bad when I was carrying Noah. I mean, this time everything makes me nauseous. I'm smelling things from other counties.
Can you handle this place, Bloodhound?
Yes, it's fine. Wait. You smell bacon?
No, I don't smell anything. Thanks, Carl.
Oh, ginger ale, please.
Okay, so you heard that Malcolm and I decided to change Patrice's job description.
Yeah. And I saw Patrice in her new office. I take it the boiler room was occupied?
Well, the tension between them is getting pretty thick. And now that Malcolm is dating someone else, it's only getting uglier.
Wow. I feel completely out of the loop.
Well, you're very involved with Dave and Suzanne. That's all right.
Not anymore. I mean, we're taking a break from each other. Some weird stuff's happening.
Isn't that Danny Santo?
Yeah, but that's not
His wife? No.
Do you think Mrs. Santo knows that he's here?
My money's on no.
What is he doing?
Well, from this angle, it looks like he's cheating on his wife. Or he lost an Altoid.
Well, maybe somebody needs to remind him that he's making a baby this week.
Whoa! Hey, Spanky, let's ease off the gas and talk about what a terrible idea that is.
We have a responsibility to make...
what? Judge other people's marriages? No, sweetie, we don't know what their arrangement is.
They're 2 days away from a transfer, Nora.
I'm not the one with the psych degree here. But I'm fairly confident you're not supposed to pummel clients in a social setting.
What is the point of being married if every guy uses it as an excuse to kiss other women?
Are we still talking about Danny, or have we moved on?
And how stupid is she to be doing it? I mean, doesn't she know that he's married?
Okay, look, either we forget that we saw that, or we move to another place.
I'm not sneaking out of here. I didn't do anything wrong.
The only way you're sneaking out of here, sweetie, is if you take a table with you. Here, order something.
Look at that samurai sword. I have been looking for one like that. Where did you say your boss got it? Ooh, wee, check out the crossbow. This is so realistic. It's probably just a, what, I don't know, like a movie prop? Right. Right. Well, looks like your boss must be into some risky business. But he's a real Top Gun. Maybe he needs a Rain Man.
He's ready. Don't touch anything.
Cocktail. Maybe he needs a cocktail.
Okay. If you want to come with me, I'll take your blood pressure.
Yeah, can I just
Sit here for 10 more minutes. I don't want to flunk this test.
I don't think it's the kind of test you can flunk.
Well, she's a little bit nervous about the transfer this week. I mean, she had a cup of coffee about 6 hours ago.
I think you'll be fine. Come on.
These don't look good, Malcolm. I wouldn't make him go through another transfer.
Yeah. I was just hoping you'd see something I didn't.
You don't see it because you don't want to tell him. Do you want me to talk to him?
No. We have a long history. Brian wired this place. Let's just give it one more day. Miracles sometimes do happen overnight.
Oh, don't look now. Here comes the magic flute.
What are you doing? I thought we meant to be seeing each other till tonight.
Well, you got lucky.
And you got a gift.
What? What are you doing? You're buying me presents.
I hope you like it.
What is it? That's beautiful.
Nope, it's all clear. Any police chases on TV?
No, but apparently someone named Marlena just found out her therapist is her dead husband. Poor thing looks upset.
Ooh, she should be. He's secretly married to her twin cousin. All right, well, I should be there in just a minute. I'll see you when I get there.
What? What happened?
Oh my God, I think it might have been a dog.
You ran over a dog?
No, he ran in front of me. He was on some kind of little death mission or something. I gotta check and see if he's okay.
No, Marissa, you have 11 minutes. Marissa's sperm are dying.
Sorry about that. Where were we?
We were just discussing an impossible match. The electrician and his wife.
Right.
You coming to the restaurant opening tonight? Apparently they still need more bodies.
Well, I'm afraid I've already committed mine to somebody else.
Don't make me gag. What is it with you and this woman anyway? The next thing you're going to tell me is that you're serious about her?
I don't know if you'd be the first person I'd share that with.
Oh, why not? Because I'd point out that you're latching on to Miss Italy out of fear.
And what am I afraid of, Doctor?
Well, one, that psycho working in the closet. Two, the fact that you almost became a father.
Okay, Nora, what are you trying to do?
I'm just offering you a reality check, Malcolm, so that you don't rebound too deep.
Yeah, well, I don't see Sophia as a mistake.
And you've known her how long?
It doesn't matter. We've already discussed things I haven't been able to talk about for years.
Like what? Settling down? Come on, Malcolm, this is me you're talking to. Once the honeymoon's over, you'll chew your own arm off to get out of that trap.
This may surprise you, but relief wasn't the only thing I felt when Ellen Gilly lost that pregnancy. Oh, and I'd like you to take over Sophia's case. You're right. It's a conflict of interest for me to be seeing her as a patient. So maybe the answer is yes, Nora. I'm really that serious about it.
Wow, these are awesome. I didn't know veal had cheeks. I didn't know you could sear a minnow. Oh, I'm gonna have one of those.
Hey, what's up with Marissa anyway? I mean, every time I see her, she's crying. When is she coming tonight?
She is taking care of a friend's dog.
Excuse me. Danny.
Hey! What'd you think of the swordfish meatballs?
Need salt. Listen, Danny, I saw you last night with the hostess.
What do you mean?
Nora and I were at the same bar. We weren't spying. You weren't exactly discreet.
I don't know what to say. She doesn't mean anything. I'm just messing around.
You and your wife are getting pregnant tomorrow.
I know. And I know Once the baby comes, everything's gonna change. I mean, it's gonna be diapers and feedings and more diapers, and I just wanted to enjoy myself before that.
Danny, babies don't fix marriages. They make them more complicated. You want to be responsible? Start now.
Can we not talk about this right now?
Hey there. What's going on?
Just complimenting the chef. The swordfish meatballs are perfect.
Okay, I might need the buttons you just tore off that shirt.
You won't, trust me.
No? Really? Well, fair's fair. You smell good.
I smell like cocktail sauce.
It works.
Take your time, Dr. Bowers. No one's leaving on a jet plane.
Don't bring that up. It depresses me.
What?
You leaving.
I'm not. I dropped out of the tour.
What? You can't do that.
Whose side are you on anyway?
Sophia, you got something like 4 cities left.
I've seen them all before.
What are you saying?
In case you haven't heard, I've recently started dating someone.
Yeah, but I don't expect you to give up your career.
I'm not. I'm just focusing on something that feels more promising at the moment. You don't approve?
No, I'm thrilled. You're going to be around for a while.
Good. Me too. There's nothing worse than sitting in an empty hotel room, thinking about becoming a mother, and wondering why the hell I'm considering a visit to a local sperm bank when I left the most perfect man back in California.
Rachel, I just want you to know I'm not stupid.
What do you mean?
I know what he's doing with Nicole. He's not exactly Mr. Smooth. But you don't have to say anything. I just want you to know it's okay.
It's okay that your husband's having an affair?
Rachel, there are 2 sides to every story. This business has always been more my passion than his. In these last few years, Danny and I have been more business partners than husband and wife. But the baby will change all that, and it'll go back to the way it was.
I wouldn't count on that. Trisha, you and your husband need to talk and be honest with each other. I'd do it sooner than later.
Can I get anything else for you?
No, I'm good.
Sure.
The evening was long, my guesses were true. You saw me see
No, I'm good.
It's last call. And I thought, the way you were acting when you came in, maybe we were gonna get to know each other.
No, thank you. You seem very lovely, but I think I need to be alone tonight.
when we started, both broken hearted.
I was trying not to wake you.
How'd that work out? Where have you been?
Oh, it was nothing. I just got called out on a medical emergency. I had to go take that.
So heroic.
You know, at first you amused me. Kind of struck me as something that'd been pulled out of the oven a little early, but I thought every village needs an idiot. But this time you've crossed one line too many.
So have you. Opening someone's mail is a federal crime.
What were you thinking, Patrice?
The Gillis should know.
Know what? That Malcolm had to order a paternity test because of something you did? Because you couldn't handle rejection? Don't you think the Gillies have suffered enough?
I didn't send that to hurt the Gillies.
I know who you want to hurt, and it's not going to happen.
He can defend himself.
He doesn't have to. I'm giving you 2 days, Patrice.
2 days to what?
Move. Find a new zip code. Get lost.
What do you think this is? Your daddy's cattle ranch? What, are you going to run me off the property?
Yup. And if you think you can appeal to Dr. Powers, you're wrong. You see, you've run out of victims, sweetie. So pack up your painkillers and go.
None of them? Not one?
No, not this straw. I'm sorry.
All right. Hey, we just start again, right? Take some eggs from me, some sperm from what's-his-face over here. You do your thing.
Listen, we should probably discuss...
The money will be tight.
Vanessa
but-
said that she'll teach summer school.
And Brian's willing to work weekends for other
Yeah, and we could get a
contractors.
second mortgage on the home while the rates are
Guys,
still low.
guys, stop. I won't let you go on with this. I would be remiss if I let you go any further down this path.
Doc, we'll get the money. You know, we could borrow it from my brother. My brother said that...
Brian, it's not about money. Very often we can work miracles in the lab. This time, we can't.
What if the 5th time is the charm, Doc? I mean, come on.
5th, 6th, 10th, it doesn't matter. We'll do it as many times as it takes.
I'm afraid biology just isn't on your side, guys. I'm sorry. Look, I know you don't want to hear this, but you need to start exploring other options. Now, there are so many children who need to be adopted into a good home, and I can't think of a better home for them than yours. Look, why don't we go get a cup of coffee? Yeah? Listen, if you're not ready to explore adoption as an alternative...
Well, I started exploring that 3 transfers ago, Doc. But she wouldn't give up.
What can I say? I'm not a quitter. There are certain assumptions you make, Dr. Bowers, from the time you're a little girl. You assume you're going to be able to carry a baby someday, you know? Just about everybody I know can do it, so why not me? This sounds stupid, but I wanted to know what it felt like to have another life grow inside of me.
Honey,
I did. I wanted to feel a kick. I wanted to say, that's my little soccer player in there. I wanted that bond.
If you want to, we can talk to Rachel about an agency.
Maybe a little bit later, okay? Could use a walk around the block.
Sure. Whenever you're ready.
After Rachel spoke to me outside, I went back into the restaurant and told Danny we weren't leaving until we talked this out.
We rolled out of there at 5 a.m. Best talk we've had in years. Phones didn't ring once. You're right, Rachel. It makes no sense to think a baby can fix things.
That's why we've decided to take some time and work on our marriage first.
Wait, what?
We want to put the embryos back in storage for a few months, then thaw them out again when we're ready. If it's a question of cost, we'll pay whatever penalties there are.
You can't refreeze the embryos once they've been thawed.
I thought that was once the transfer was underway.
You're in the restaurant business, Danny. Do you refreeze the fish?
So if we don't go ahead with the transfer now,
then those embryos won't be viable anymore. And to tell you the truth, Tricia, with your medical history, I don't think you'll be able to produce anymore.
I guess if that's the situation, then we'll just have to spend the next 9 months working this out. I mean, I have faith in us. Danny?
Turns out I only nicked him. So, he's fine now. He has a little cast on his back leg. It looks like a little go-go boot. Are you an animal lover too? I didn't think so. Oh, thank God.
This is the last time, you hear? Come back again, I'll hit you with my car.
Hey, got a cigarette? Okay. God bless.
Here. I've been trying to quit.
Yeah. My mom called it the devil's weed.
Believe me, I've seen the devil's arsenal. These things are the least of it.
Thank you, ma'am.
Take them. Take all of them.
Hey, what about the jacket? Goes good with the skirt.
You're healing nicely. Surgery was a complete success.
My mother is never gonna believe it unless you show her a copy of that report.
Well, I'll be happy to send one over.
Don't. She'll expect a grandchild by Easter.
Okay, that might be rushing things.
Who knows? Stranger things have happened. There have been some interesting developments with Malcolm.
You two have never heard the phrase pace yourselves?
I know. I know it's crazy. Everything's happening so fast. All I want to do is spend every minute with him. Of course, to do that, I would have to get a medical degree. Seems like he works 24/7. They call you last night?
Call me for what?
There was some medical emergency in the middle of the night. He didn't come back till 5 in the morning.
Really? Sophia, we're not OBGYNs. We're endocrinologists. So that means there aren't a lot of middle of the night rush out and save someone fertility emergencies. Might want to get dressed, you'll catch cold.
Hey.
Scott! This can't be happening to me.
Oh, God, what did you run over this time?
Nothing! I was nervous and I locked the keys inside the car. I'm locked out!
All right, stay calm.
You stay calm!
All right, forget calm. Can you ask someone for, I don't know, a hanger?
Who, the maid? She's gonna gut me with it. Why is this happening to me?
Listen, you need to preserve the sample. Where's the warmer?
In the car.
Okay, I'll call you a cab. Just find a way to keep the sample at body temperature.
They're never gonna gonna be here in 30 minutes.
Marissa, body temperature.
Right, okay, got it.
Marissa? Marissa, you there? What's going on, Marissa?
Pray for me, Scott.
Do you want me to rush these lab results?
No, standard 2-day is fine.
Excuse me, Dr. Campbell, is it too late to do the transfer?
Trisha, where's your husband?
Back at the restaurant. He's not coming. But we talked. I want to do this alone. Danny signed off on it, but he doesn't want to be a part of it.
Okay, why don't you come in and sit down?
Dr. Campbell, I asked you to thaw them. They need to be transferred. And I can't just walk away.
But this is not how you wanted to start a family. Angel, would you excuse us for
No,
a
no,
second?
no, no, no. It's okay. I don't want another consultation. It was a mistake for me to think this would help Danny and me, and I need to take some responsibility for that.
Trisha, you can't fix a mistake with another mistake. Okay? You've got some time. Let's just think about it. Okay?
Hey, one of the nurses told me you were down here. I thought you left hours ago.
I did. But then I came back. Didn't want to have this conversation upstairs.
Why? What's wrong?
What kind of an emergency did you have last night?
I told you. A medical emergency. Look, I've got patients waiting upstairs. Let's discuss this at dinner, yeah?
I couldn't make it past the first course, Malcolm, without knowing where you were last night.
Why isn't the time we spend together enough?
Because I rearranged my whole life to be here with you?
Which was your choice, not mine. All right, you want to know where I was last night? I was with a friend.
I see. And I suppose you spent the night on her couch.
No, I didn't spend the night on her couch. I'm sorry. I may have led you to believe I'm something I'm not.
Honest?
Available.
Available. Really? It's quite a virtuoso performance you've been giving.
I don't know if it helps, but you're the first girl I've come even close to having a real relationship with for a long time.
Trust me. Doesn't help at all. So long, Dr. Bowers.
Sophia, wait a second.
No, you've got patience.
Hey there.
Hey.
Trisha Santos just left here. She came very close to having a child that she didn't really want, but I think she made the right choice.
I shouldn't have opened my mouth. They might still be together.
Hey, you have high standards. And you've been doing this a while, you know? When you see smoke, you yell fire.
Dave kissed me.
What?
Suzanne's husband. He kissed me.
Okay, now I'm closing the door. How did this happen?
You know, I knew being their surrogate was going to change my relationship with them, but not like this. It's a mess. And now I don't know what to say to either of them.
I think you do. I mean, you've been saying it all along. Babies don't fix marriages.
Sperm! On your right! Clear. Sorry. Clear path, people! On your right! Sperm here!
Sweetie, you can't control the way Dave or anyone else...
I kissed him back, Nora.
Okay, maybe you should start the story again. Are you into him?
No, not at all. I just think I don't want to be alone anymore. I need somebody in my life.
How did you do this?
I hitched a ride with the pool guy. He was so nice. I just told him it was a medical emergency. Although, come to think of it, my Portuguese isn't that great, so there's a chance he thinks I had to rush my ear of corn to the fertility clinic. But he didn't judge.
If your husband agrees, you could really be helping out another family. You basically give your embryo so another couple can adopt it. And the woman carries the baby and gives birth. And they raise the kid as their own. I know it's a lot to take in right now, but please just think about it. Yeah, I know I'm fired.
I thought you already left. I'm sorry, I didn't ask Angel to talk to you.
No, it's okay. Maybe I needed to hear that.
Call me later, all right? Whether you change your mind or not.
Okay.
Hernandez. 1, don't ever consult a patient without asking me first. 2, the term is donation, not adoption. And 3, I don't fire people for having convictions. Okay? Have a good night.
So, it turns out there was no crossbow in War of the Worlds. That was just a rumor that I heard off some lame, geeky website or something. So, is what I'm thinking now is Heath Ledger. You know why I'm thinking Heath Ledger? Because I heard that he injured his back and that he sleeps on a ping pong table, and there was a broken paddle on the front porch. So, what is the name of the actress that he's with? Patrice? Hello? You okay? Well, oh my God! Help me, somebody! Please help me! Patrice! Oh my God! They have to pump her stomach.
I did.
Maybe it was an accident.
I don't think so. She swallowed 26 tablets.
Wow. Will she be able to come back to work?
Not without spending some serious time in rehab.
God, it feels so awful. I mean, I knew she liked to party. The inside of her car smells like an Amsterdam coffee house. I had no idea she was into pills. Did she ever give you any indication that something was really wrong?
She didn't.
Did you?
I feel so far away from love, 'cause I can never get enough. Like the kid with his hand in the highest star. And if I came back from the grave for a while, could you make a dead man smile? I wear you on my arm like a brand new scar. the shell of the hardest heart. Slip inside when they caught up.
Hi. This is becoming a habit with you.
You keep coming up on my car's navigation system.
How's Patrice? Is she stabilized?
The words stable and Patrice don't really belong in the same sentence. We may have pushed too hard.
All right, well, can we talk about this later?
I broke it off with Sophia.
What?
Don't act surprised. You called that play before the opening toss. I tell you what. Why don't we take a drive down the coast? Put the top down. Let the smog blow through our hair. Well, your hair. The city looks so much better at 70 miles an hour.
Yes, don't we all?
Come on. I'll buy you the dirtiest martini this side of Texas.
Another time. I'm in for the night.
Fine. We'll drink it here.
Okay, the only shampoo I found smells like jasmine, and I can't... Hey, Dr. Bowers. We met at the clinic. I'm James. I wrote the copy for your new brochure.
Ah, nice to see you. Pardon me.
Malcolm.
No, I should have called first. My mistake. Won't happen again.
Trouble, bad dog in a lost road since the day I was born.
Pardon me.
God bless.
Worry just will not seem to leave my